Yo, it's Top Fighter. Thought I'd go over this little project I've been working on. Put about 3 days of work into this. I'm pretty happy with it. This is coming off of my little A6 test thing that I did. Progress was slow with that, and I realized I made a lot of mistakes early in development. That if I fixed, I could speed up things significantly. So that's what I tried to do with this. Make like a little minimum viable flight simulator. And I think I did a pretty good job. So I'm very happy with the cockpit view. I finally got the G's and that kind of thing to sort of pull the pilot around in a nice, satisfying way. You can peek over, look over the right side and, other side of the aircraft. I put a basic stick. You got a throttle here. You also got input in the bottom right. You can see that little UI bubble there. That's mostly for debug. Same with the top left. You have a little airspeed and altitude readout. So this is like a little F8 with the nose of an A4 on it. Totally fictional, but I think it's neat. Landing gear works. Animations are hooked up. So there's deploying and then you can retract them. It's a little quick, but it works for now. Landing gear suspension also works. It's just using default Unity wheel colliders here. I'll try to set up for a landing here. We got flaps hooked up too. I also got an air brake set up on top that you can deploy. Adds a lot of drag, puts it out into the airflow. It really it slows down the aircraft considerably. This approach isn't going to be very good, but it just needs to demo the wheels here. So suspension, you can really see it on the nose gear there. Oh, and there's the damage model. I was also pretty happy with that. I think I sort of nailed down a lot of the issues that I was having previously with this sort of segmented damage model with a single main rigid body, but a bunch of smaller parts. These aren't jointed together like in a game like Nuclear Option. It's not a bunch of rigid bodies. Each aircraft only has one, but then they can break off into multiple different parts as the aircraft collides into the ground. It still needs a little bit of tweaking. And there's no components or anything, no fuel tanks or engines don't get destroyed when parts fall off, but that's something that should be fairly easy to fix. Let me demo like a hard landing right now. Nope. Don't care about you, animation window. Come on. Pop out the air brake, we'll get really slow here. I'll set it down. Maybe like wing low. So yeah, sheared off the cockpit there. I still gotta set up the, I still gotta put the nose gear in the cockpit itself, but it doesn't really affect anything for the time being. Also gotta make sure that when the cockpit gets destroyed, you can't fly the plane still, but parts falling off shift the center of gravity. As you can see, it's way farther back now, which is cool. So this is gonna be a little awkward to fly. But yeah, a lot of neat stuff. Crash this really quick. If the main body gets destroyed, it breaks off all children attached to the aircraft, so all the wings and stuff break off. I got a neat little wing system going on. Each of the blue points is the coefficient or the center of lift for each of the airfoil surfaces, so everything's simulated. I got a little knee board in the works. You can open it up. It'll sort of act as the map. Red blip is the player. You can see him moving around. Put that away. I'll try to update that more as time goes on. Overall, I'm fairly happy with this. I think I need to tune the flight model just a little bit to get it to what I'd like it to be. But yeah, I'm very happy with how fast this has come together. I've missed a lot of the sort of problems I was having with some of my older projects, which is good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.